and
Light is
posted.
terrible.
And now, and I'm still cold, but I mean, it's just so cold. So I still have my sweater on, even though I have heat now. So welcome to our Wednesday Zoom. And I will mute everyone so we can do our pledge. And where is it? Okay. And then you can
Get away from the
unmute
light.
when we are done. Get this out of this. Okay, Top's pledge. I am an intelligent person. I will control my emotions and not let my emotions control me. Every time I am tempted to use food to satisfy my frustrated desires, build up my injured ego, or dull my senses, I will remember I will take off pounds sensibly. Cop's pledge. I am an intelligent person. I will control my emotions, not let my emotions control me. Every time I am tempted to use food to satisfy my frustrated desires, build up my injured ego, or dull my senses, I remember I am to be an example as I keep off pounds sensibly. There, I didn't mess it up today. Great. Uh, she's connecting. Ruth is coming. Okay, so how many were here last Wednesday? How many of you were here last Wednesday? I
I
was
got
here.
here late, but I was here.
Cool. That's fine. You were here. So we're continuing on the healthy and active, but we did have a challenge last week. Was one food journal. Who did at least 3 days? Food journal. Yes, I love that. I love that. Did you guys track your steps? And do you know your average steps per day?
You said we could calculate minutes exercised as steps,
Yes,
right?
because every
Okay.
20 minutes is 1 mile is an average of 20 minutes. So 20 minutes would give you 2,000 steps.
About 7,000.
But I love it. My handy dandy Samsung Health figures it all out for me. I don't have to take out the calculator. I love it. But so who
So I
tracks steps?
did a graph. I kind of went downhill because my asthma's bad.
Mm-hmm. So
I still exercise. Still got in.
as long as you exercise, the challenge for this week is begin drinking 1 glass of water with at least 2 meals a day. So in other words, I need to get rid of the soda. Nice. Nice. So drink a glass of water with at least 2 meals a day. For 3 days, add at least 1,000 steps for your average. So if my average is 17,990, I have to try at least for 3 days do 18,990 for 3 days this week.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm gonna hike for 3 days, so we can do that. We can do that.
So if I can add 10 minutes, I'll be happy to what I'm doing.
Yep, and just add if you can't add the 1,000 steps, you can do 10 more minutes because 1 mile is 2,000 steps. If you want to add 1,000, and you're doing with a movement conversion, just add 10 more minutes. That's all. So it's easy if you can't do the steps, just add 10 more minutes of move. And the third one is when you catch yourself reviewing old hurts or beliefs. For the example, my aunt always criticizes my weight. I'll never be able to walk a mile. I'll try this. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let go of that thought. So drop all those negative thoughts. And admit we all have them. even if they're not bad ones, but try to uh, just let it go. And that's hard part, letting it go, because we let it fester. So those are the challenges this week. A thousand more steps for 3 days, or 10 more minutes, 10 more move minutes, and drink water with at least 2 of your meals. And that's hard for me because my go-to is coffee. So, okay. Yeah, so I mean, it's made of water, but it's a diuretic, so it doesn't count.
Oh, I'm getting into a bad habit again. I had another cup. Oh,
Really? I am
I
such a bad
did. I had
influence.
another cup.
I am such a bad influence.
Mm.
Okay. This week is mindful food choices. Lasting change begins with small goals and simple tools for better nutrition. This is by Katie Ferraro, and she is a writer. She does stuff on the website. Do you feel yourself thinking, I know what I need to do to eat better, but I just can't motivate myself to do it? That was me this week. I bought a large bar of dark chocolate with almonds. Did it all. I was bad. I slathered it with cashew butter, but I I regretted it, even though I enjoyed it.
Mm.
But
But that's healthier than
it's dark
buy.
chocolate. Yes.
So I actually
It's
did.
better than
I
bread.
I did my this is I have to watch out for this because it can build up.
Mhm.
Um,
Yep.
I mix yogurt and peanut butter and dip my apple, but it can get monotonous and you just want to keep dipping. And it's the
Right.
peanut
Right.
butter is
Hmm.
watch my fats.
Yes.
I've
Hmm.
never thought about putting peanut butter in yogurt.
hmm
Yum.
Vanilla
Um.
vanilla yogurt. You don't put a lot. You just mix it in, and it makes a smooth dip. It's not bad. If you're looking for some quick protein, it's not
Right.
bad.
I've also put it in my oatmeal instead of jelly for some flavoring. I do my cashew butter. Um. It kind of makes it even more like paste. So I don't do it often because
Mm,
it's a texture thing, and they say it's good for, it's like, but it's sometimes you can't get over the texture. So
yeah. So the original recipe for that called for like 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. I don't put that much peanut butter to my yogurt. It just makes it.
yeah,
You just make a little soup out of it, so it
yeah,
makes a little dip. That's
yeah,
all.
because
You
that
know,
would be
I
two.
don't.
A tablespoon would be two fat exchanges, and that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's like a cup of yogurt to 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. It's like I don't do that. It's like a little teaspoon and
Right. Just a
just
little
just
flavoring.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's even good just having just yogurt, just vanilla yogurt, dipping the apples in.
Well, I'll do that for in um besides yogurt. I mean, like, to substitute for dressing, I'll use sour cream and salsa.
Mm.
A taco salad, even though you don't put
Yeah.
meat in there. It's really, really good. For many of us, it's not a lack of education that inhibits our healthy weight intentions, but lack of motivation. That's this week. Having to huddle under many, 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 many blankets for 2 days. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Very much lack of motivation. It's just that the kitchen was way too close. Way too close. Okay. For for others of us, the idea of eating better and all of the food choices we need to make to reach that goal can seem daunting. That's why TOP suggests that you make small changes over time that will add up to a healthier lifestyle. So, like, even changing 2 meals a day with the water, that's doable. I might just be able to do one. It all depends on how cold it is in this house, whether I have a cold drink or a hot drink. But um, it's gonna be, because my water's my worst. It's my worst challenge, getting the water in there. So I might just be able to do one. You know, but hopefully by the end of the week, I'll have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday drinking water in all my meals. So fingers crossed. Small changes. The nutritional portion of the 10-week Get Active program includes simple ways to begin eating better. Along with the suggested goals, the following will help you stay motivated and accountable. Write it down. You know all the sayings. You lick it, you bick it. You bite it, you write it. All those sayings. What you eat can be a valuable tool for successful weight loss, which is why the great health the Get Healthy and Active plan begins with a goal of keeping a food journal. After all, even the best intentions of us can underestimate how much you eat. You might get used to okay, even the hand guide of this is a half a cup for like your ice cream. Well, then you want to do the depth too, and actually get a whole cup. You might actually have to review if you're being accurate when you estimate or guesstimate your serving sizes.
Mhm.
Use an old-fashioned journal, outline program, personal tracker, or phone app. I use the phone app to keep tabs on your food choices each day and be specific about amounts. Try to write down your progress throughout the day as opposed to looking back on the end of the day with the most accurate results. Um, there are some days I'll say, okay, I just want this ice cream, and then I don't write it down. That's the bad thing. You got to be honest with yourself. It's like, so I had the blackjack cherry frozen yogurt. There's just not much. So I split the rest of the entire half gallon with my grandson. I think I am a bad influence. He's like, oh, Zach, this is so good. So he finished the entire half gallon. It's like, oh man, I'm such a bad influence. But it was really, really good. Needless to say, I did not write that one down. I was not being very honest with my food journal that day. We were just under a blanket eating ice cream. We were so cold.
Oh.
Ah, but yeah, you have to be honest with yourself. Sometimes that's hard. It's like, okay, if I don't write it down, do I actually eat it? Yeah, you have to be honest with yourself because I've deceived myself. I mean, and looking back, it's like, oh, but I know I ate a whole lot more than that. But you have to be honest with yourself. Give yourself homework. Each homework isn't just for school anymore. Each week, work on a new goal for better eating to initiate healthy habits. The Get Healthy and Active plan, which is the 10-day program that I posted, suggests healthy eating behaviors for you, such as choosing fresh vegetables for a daily snack in between meals. You can add your homework to your food journal, and you can include your exercise too to keep yourself on track. Start a supper club. Well, these days it would probably be a virtual one. It's hard to eat well if you often eat at restaurants, so start cooking at home more. The more meals and snacks you can prepare out of your own kitchen, the greater control you have over what goes into your mouth. More home cooking doesn't mean you have to forego your social life, though. Well, our virtual social life these days. Set guidelines for the meals you will prepare. For example, agree that half the plate will be made up of fruits and vegetables, or offer starch servings no larger than the size of an adult's fist. Then use your supper club as another tool to stick to your plan. Pack your lunch. For people who work outside the home, lunchtime can be devastating if you're not prepared. So basically, meal plan. If you don't pack your lunch, you will likely find yourself at the office vending machine or in a fast food drive-through lane. You know you're going to get hungry at work, so plan accordingly and pack your lunch and snacks every day. Keep in mind, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. It's okay to reward a success, but focus on the rewards that are not food-based. Where's my drink? Okay.
No, me too.
Don't deprive yourself. As you travel on your path toward more healthful eating, do not deprive yourself. All foods fit. Just plan. Depriving yourself of certain foods you want to eat will only make you more likely to crave them. Instead, incorporate these foods in reasonable amounts in your plan. If you follow the exchange plan, just make sure you have it, you slide it into what you plan for the day. Savor small morsels of rich food or one spoonful of ice cream or the occasional dessert. Falling off the proverbial wagon every now and then is not an excuse to quit your healthy lifestyle plan altogether. If you can plan for minor setbacks and remove the guilt associated with eating certain foods, you will likely be more successful in the long term. Aim for success beyond the scale. Those were our non-scale victories, NSVs. If your ultimate goal is to lose weight, then a scale is going to be part of your routine. Try to weigh yourself in the same state at the same time every day. In other words, oh yeah, we don't want this one because we cannot do this one at meeting, i.e. in the morning and unclothed. No, we're not going there. Basically the same style clothes. Like if you're not supposed to change during the meeting. If you change into your weigh-in clothes at the beginning of the meeting, you do not change till that meeting's over. So if you are in a shorts and a t-shirt and it's a cold building, you're gonna freeze because you stay in that outfit for your meeting.
Is that the rule? Because we've had people in our meeting literally dress down to weigh in, and then they put
you do not put your you do not change back. The rule, if you look at the manual, I don't have it here with me.
I don't do that, but I know
you
people
wear. You cannot change.
No, we wear the same outfit every time.
Right, yeah, but you don't. You can change into your weighing outfit, and it's got to be something appropriate to wear in a meeting in public.
Right.
Not wear Daisy Dukes and a tank top. No, that is not appropriate attire for a meeting. Because there are people that have a job and they're in a suit and heavy clothes. You can change at the beginning of the meeting before you go into your weigh-in, but it's got to be appropriate meeting. You can't take your pants off and go weigh in your skivvy t-shirt in a meeting. No, because that's not appropriate.
Well, a lot of things used to go on in that weight room.
Oh yeah, but no.
But we've had someone, and they would every week they would put on a tank top and shorts, get weighed in, and then go back and change into their sweater and jeans.
They should have. No, they're not allowed to change back.
Oh well, they were.
No, the rules are what you wear at weigh-in, you wear at the meeting.
Oh.
But it has to be appropriate attire for a meeting. So in other words, no skivvies. You can wear them, but have clothes over them.
We used to have people wear the pajamas to weigh in.
Then they got to stay
in their pajamas because it was a late night, right. So by the time they got home, it was.
You just go right to bed. So, but that is they're clothed and it's appropriate attire. They're not going to scandalize anybody. But it has to be appropriate attire for a public meeting. And these days, if you go to Walmart, you'll see people in their pajamas. I know.
Tammy, I thought you were going to say that they were going to stop at Walmart on the way home.
No, they probably did. They probably did. They probably did because that's who they were. But that's okay.
Yeah, you're allowed to. Yeah. But I mean, you're allowed to change before your weigh-in because people like have heavy suits on and stuff. You don't want to weigh in that stuff, but you got to have the same style clothing. It says you can take off your coat, your shoes, get everything out of your pockets, but it's got to be a attire that is appropriate for a public meeting. So, and I've gone to a chapter visit, and a lady came out of the bathroom. It's like, what are you doing? She was in a t-shirt and her underwear.
No.
What?
That's
No.
it.
See, that's not, no, that you can't do that at a meeting.
That's what she was doing, and she blamed, and she gained weight that week. She says, "I'll do better next time. I won't wear my jeans." Yeah, no.
I wear like parachute capris, and if I'm cold, just put on a sweater. That's all.
Yeah, you can put your sweaters back on, but you do not go down to your skivvies.
No.
It's not appropriate attire. That would get you arrested at Walmart. So yeah, no, you don't do that. But yeah, we've had people go down their underwear. No, you don't do it. Okay, where am I now? Depriving. Okay. The success beyond the scale. If your ultimate goal, well, let's start this paragraph over. If your ultimate goal is to lose weight, then a scale is going to be part of your routine. Try to weigh in at the same state, the same time. Some people find that weighing each day helps correct small outward trends or make you crazy before they get out of hand. Alternatively, others find that daily weighing in can lead to obsessiveness about the number on the scale. So find a balance that works for you. I am more, the fit of my pants shows me, get it under control.
So, you want to see what I look like in a month? I adjust as to how my weight is, and if this is my, I don't know if you can see that or not.
No, we just see a white screen.
Can't see it.
No.
Well, I'm up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down all month.
Oh yes.
And, yeah.
My scale's like that too.
But that's exercise up and down.
Yes. Keep in mind that becoming helpful is not just determined by how much you weigh. Celebrate other successes beyond the scale, like being able to notch your belt one loop tighter, achieve your personal best time on a power walk, or pack your lunch to work every day over the past week. It is okay to reward your successes, but focus on rewards that are not food-based. Buy yourself a new piece of workout gear, schedule a massage, or reward yourself with a much-deserved midday nap. Oh, I like that one.
Do that one.
I really like that one. I really like that one.
It only comes at night for me.
Yeah. But and next week they have so that was this part. Any thoughts on this?
Just like taking a nap though, sometimes, like I say, I can't during the day, but if you just take the time and just go lay down, you don't have to necessarily sleep. Just relax.
Yeah, relax. But any thoughts on this? I know we have lots of thoughts about the weigh-in attire. And we've seen just about everything. But yeah. But how do you guys reward yourselves for victory besides ice cream? Shame.
I do something nice for myself, like I'll buy myself some flowers, or tonight I bought some gardening soil. I'm thinking in spring.
I haven't thought that far ahead. I've got gardening soil that I never put on in my garden. So I've already got 3 bags. I'm just ready for the snow to disappear so I can put it on. Aren't we supposed to start seeds like in February, like in next week? I'm so far behind.
Just the soil out right now, so I was like, oh, I'm buying this while it's here because it won't be here when I think to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But every year I do that, and every year I say, I'm just gonna buy the plant because all my time, but it's relaxation, and
it is.
it's something that you're doing for yourself. I enjoy watching those things grow and nurturing them, but
Yeah.
in the long run, when you transplant them, they go into shock.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or you rely on the weatherman and you plant yourself. Like my basils, I killed 6 plants because I planted them, and all of a sudden we had a deep freeze overnight. It's like, really?
Yeah. So
I was like,
instead
I
of
waited a couple
focusing on
months.
food, I focus on my gardening and my plants.
Same here. Me, I concentrate on my schedule for tops visits.
I apologize. I have diarrhea of the mouth tonight.
That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you need to vent, whether it's good or bad. That's okay. Anybody else? Any non-scale victories this week?
I think that this would be like a non-scale victory. I sort of gave myself a goal to to go to my silver sneakers class, lose some weight, get in better shape, and then I was going to join a pickleball team.
Wow.
And I did that this week,
Awesome.
Wow.
and they said, "Oh, you're going to be sore tomorrow," and I wasn't, because I feel like I'm in pretty good shape.
That's good.
So I had good fun, and they meet twice a week. So
What is
it'll
that?
be
Is
some
that like
more
racket?
ways to burn more calories.
What is that?
Pickleball, and it's really sort of, it has made the rounds the last years for senior citizens. And it's sort of a combination of badminton and tennis and
like racquetball.
Yeah,
like racket.
that you have a little racket, you have a ball, you have courts you have to hit it in, and not about half the size of a tennis court. So we play with 4 people with teams or partners. So yeah, it is a workout. So it was fun.
Wow. There's just like even disc what's it called? What they now call frisbee.
Yeah.
Disc golf. Yeah, that's frisbee. So just decide to make it into a golf. Okay.
So I used to belong to a health club way back many years, and they did those what you said, Kathy, with the, what do you call it?
Pickleball. Well, this is pickleball.
Pickleball, yeah. Like I used to watch them, and just it was so relaxing to watch them do it. I was like, I'm not coordinated enough to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Did any other? I know I did. I had a non-scale victory. I actually did the Leslie Sansone 5 Miracle Miles, and I used my fitness watch. Basically said I did 3.2 because every time I wasn't moving enough, it paused, and I cannot figure out how to get rid of auto pause. So I mean, it didn't do as much steps. I mean, there was a lot of hit, and there was a lot of fast walking and stuff like that. But you work enough for it was an hour. But basically it's basically did 3.2 miles, which is my normal 1 hour walk. So, but they counted as 5 miles because of all the intensity of it.
My watch, I did, instead of using the phone, like I usually hold the phone when I'm on my recumbent bike,
right?
Because it tracks,
right?
But I set up my it's like it's not a Fitbit, it's an exercise. It has a pedometer on there, but I track my steps, and I average on the watch just walking around the house 2,000 steps, just walking around the house.
Yeah. I have half a house, so not so many steps here. Yeah. Any other non-skill victories?
Not really a victory, but I signed up for one of those virtual retreats.
So did I.
Yeah.
So did I.
Good.
I'm hoping I get into because I had to send in my certificate for a free retreat because
Oh,
as a after my first year as being an advocate, I get a free retreat. So I'm hoping to do the one with Terry Ord on February 18th. So I'm hoping.
I signed up for the first one with Ashley, the first retreat, the first virtual one of them all, and that's with Ashley, the new girl.
I signed up. I'm hopefully be able to sign up for number 2. It depends on the mail service. If they get it before the 18th, then it's not full by the time they get it. That I mean, because there's supposed to be a limit of how many people. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they said 48 or 58 people.
I'm hoping
there's a certain limit on how many people can sign up for it, but there's the 3 retreat directors, and they're each doing 2 retreats each.
Right.
I've already gone to one with Cynthia. I've gone to one with her, so I really don't want to repeat that experience. So
yeah, I'm going to do Terry because I've heard great things about Terry Ord. So I'm going to do her first, and when I save up more money, I'll do the other 2. But I'm hoping the $59 stays is not just an introductory price, because $59 is about my limit.
No, I think that's the virtual price because it specifies that the regular retreats are between $200 and $600.
Right, but for the virtual retreat, it did say introductory price.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't notice
I'm hoping
that.
it doesn't go up.
When do you have to pay by for that?
When you sign up.
They charge you right away.
Yep, they charge you right away.
Yeah. Because the one that I went to one in Lake George probably about 8 years ago, and that was $260. But that was, you stay there for the 2 days, and I've always wanted to go to another one. So you know what, this one I can at least do, and a fraction of the price kind of thing. So.
Yeah, I just need to remember to log into the Zoom, and you pay for it. You really need to remember to go.
Really?
That would be my luck forgetting to go. But Molly, any victories this week, or did you add any more on your bike?
No, I have no victories this week.
No. Did you do any videos on the Pinky Promise or the Empowering?
I have not been on Facebook very much at all this week.
Oh, you took a break from the drama.
I guess
that is a victory. That is a victory, staying off Facebook. It's like, wow, that's so hard. Because that's how I communicate with people.
I did go on a couple times during the nighttime just to see, and I liked a few things, but I just found I was on there, like, then you get addicted to it. It's like, no.
Well, that's a victory. You put a stop to your obsessing of Facebook.
So instead of going on Facebook, my daughter set me up with YouTube, so I've been watching movies.
I noticed there are movies on YouTube, and I was looking through them, and it's like, okay, this is a good movie. They're speaking Russian. Okay, I'm not watching that one.
I just wish they had like trailers before, because you got to click on them. You don't have any clue what you're watching.
I noticed that when my grandson was in the room with me. He's like, "Ooh," I had to turn some of them off very quickly. It's like, okay, this is not what I want to watch. But anybody else, anything to discuss, or questions or comments, anything?
I've got my renewal.
Okay.
And so it's no longer a 3 carbon copy thing. It's just the top half,
right,
the middle, and the bottom half. One is for headquarters,
right?
But now we're not meeting, so when I put my weight, I just put NM
Correct. Or you can do what your last official weight.
Cause I heard that it just goes, they don't record a weight if you're not meeting.
Right. But you can either do that, or if you've had the doctors weigh in since the beginning of the year, you can do that also, because the doctor's weight can be accepted as official.
Yeah, I'll call my weight recorder then, see what she says to do.
But yeah,
Cause she's got my official last weights. I mean, I have my little book, but I would rather be.
Right. But you can just do NM. I mean, it's not like you're going to have a new highest weight. You're cops.
Right.
So you can still send a personal check. Just make sure you don't forget the tax. You keep your copy. You send in the copy, the corporate copy to TOPS, or you can even do it online. Or
no.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, I have a thing when it comes to having putting money online. I won't do it.
Yep. Just send a check. Yeah. Just don't forget the tax. Oh, that's what.
So you're better off sending that now. It's not due until March 31st, but you're better off doing it now.
Right, because the mail service is extremely slow because of people are out with COVID. And so they don't have as many people in the warehouses sorting. So, but yeah, I would suggest as soon as you get your renewal, you send it in or do it online, closer to that date.
Okay.
But if you're doing it in snail mail, do it right away.
Okay.
I mean, I get packages real quick, but letter mail. I mean, my sister sent me a Christmas card December 17th. I got it last week.
Oh, really?
And she's in Virginia. She's 6 hours from me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my one of my bills was a month late, and I called them, and they said, nope, it's snail mail. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just it will get to you when it gets to you. We're not going to penalize you, and just pay it when you get it.
Yeah, I can mail something one town over, and it takes a week. One town over. Yeah, it is. It's terrible. Anything else? No matter how small, victories or questions or comments?
I did bring something, but I don't know if you guys can see it. We had talked a few times about making vision boards.
Yes.
And I said I had done it. And so I remembered that today. Surprise. And went into, anyway, I found it, but I brought it down. But like I said, I don't.
My, that is gorgeous.
That came out really good.
Yes, it did.
Thank you.
That is gorgeous.
So, yeah, really nice. Chapter made one, and we put it in the scrapbook that we take to SRD.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Is that your wedding picture in there?
No.
Is there a young girl? There's a young picture of you.
This?
Right in the
yes.
Yep.
Oh, she's only in the 6th grade. I know I've been married forever, but I didn't get married in the 6th grade. But so yeah, that was in the 6th grade. And down below here it says, one day you're in the 6th grade, and the next day you're playing with your grandchildren.
Yes.
And that's what it feels like.
It really
does. I mean, I remember high school like it was yesterday. It's like, I can't be this old. But it's yeah, time flies when you're having fun or getting in trouble.
See, you didn't really do that. You didn't really do that like on weight. Weight, you did it on life.
Right.
You did it.
Oh,
you brought your childhood into that.
Right.
Yeah. Nice.
It doesn't always have to be about weight. It could be something you want to change or something about
So,
the way you live your life. It doesn't have to
so
be all on weight, just lifestyle.
I do things a little simpler. I
Right.
just write things down.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't see it, but
Right.
it's like focus on short-term goals.
Right.
Organize.
Mhm.
Go farther when you think you're done.
Mhm.
Read labels. Rest,
Mhm.
sleep, be kind to
Right.
your spouse, smile, like stuff like that. I just
Right. That's
just
important stuff too.
Mhm.
That's
yeah.
important stuff too. But
I don't have access to like magazines except
Mhm.
for the Tops magazines.
yeah. Well, even do pictures from your childhood or
And I won't
pictures
cut
you've
them up.
taken. Right. Any thoughts, Stella? We haven't heard from you a lot today. Are you muted? I can't hear you.
I said nothing new.
Nothing new. Nothing new. That's okay. So, oh wow, it's been 44 minutes already. Wow, we're
So how
doing.
is everybody doing on their
Yeah.
journeys? Hanging in there?
Yeah. Well, I'm a little off track this week because a lot of upheaval with not having heat for 2 days.
Ugh.
Yeah. Well, at least there's
Yeah.
nothing on with my furnace. Just need to, like I
So,
told my husband, it must have been the squirrels. But
Your
yeah.
heater, and we just had our sump pump replaced.
Ouch.
It
oh
out.
no. Oh God. Knock on some wood, guys.
Mm-hmm.
There's always
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I mean, or something breaks as soon as your warranty or extended warranty is over. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so okay. Does anyone have an ending they want to use tonight? Nobody? Okay, we'll do the helping hands. You take my hand and I'll take yours, and we'll start out today. For helping hand is what we need to start us along the way. The way to goal is a lonely road. We need someone to care. Reach out, my friend, and take my hand, and then we're almost there. So everybody, thank you for coming, and I'm hoping to see you on Monday. And don't forget, the challenges this week are begin drinking 1 glass of water with at least 2 meals a day. Add 10, add 1,000 steps or 10 more move minutes for at least 3 days. And when you catch yourself reviewing old hurts or negative thoughts, take a deep breath and just let them wash away. So don't let the negative thoughts control you this week. That's going to be a hard one for me because sometimes it's just, things get overwhelming. So, okay, you guys have a great night, and I'll hopefully see you on Monday. Bye.
Good night.
But
Night.
Night.